This is Calabos, and we are playing Minecraft, and this pack is Ultimate Alchemy. So, we had a giant setup over here. Remember it? It's gone, because it was costing us a lot of power, everything wasn't keeping up, and we were getting like... We had a 10% chance, which means, on average, roughly 1 in 10, ore blocks anyway, gave us a thing. Looking around in OBS, I discovered this fascinating thing called a fractioning still. And I did record this, but OBS crashed. And then I recorded it again, and OBS crashed again. And then a third time. So, I think that the pack is actually having a memory leak, which is giving OBS problems. So I'm not blaming OBS. It's totally the pack. It's buggy as anything. Like, you never want to shift-click too many things, because the pack will freeze and crash. But anyway, this pretty much straight goes like, look at this, look at the recipe here. Iron, straight into molten nickel. So every ingot that we want gives us a solid 100% ingot there, and it uses a fraction of the power. So that's 120 because I have like upgraded this, and I've got 2 augments in it for speed and stuff like that because it's dirt slow. And yet, still cheaper than having like 5 million machines over here. You can see that my power is still recovering. Like it ate through 1 million RF. Is that 1 million? 10 million RF, like nobody's business. So yeah, that. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, let's look for an induction smelter and continue our process here. See, like, I have all of these, and they were all of these things were eating power over there, and still not enough to justify it. Whereas this is fast enough that not only, I mean, and it's been hours, like most of a day or something that I left it just sitting. But Invar is done, lead is done, quartz enriched iron is still working its way through, which is kind of eating our silver, but silver's mostly keeping up, so I'm not super worried about it. Electrum is done, bronze is done, gold is floating around, because I mean we were eating it for electrum and we're doing other things with it. We still don't have, a full thing of Eyes of Ender, which means we still don't have a supply of Ender Pearls. This is kind of getting there. Pistons are producing faster, but again, that means that we are still out of redstone. Of course, glowstone is fine, so we can just go convert it whenever we want. Speaking of which, we should make some power. So Britannia, splitter. Okay, pretty easy. Let's go get some stuff. And I'm just... The reason that this is going to be an issue is at some point we will need to progress in Britannia. And I'm presuming that this means that we will have to... do fancy things like... So those go into this, this goes into that. Let's get some gold. Yeah, gold. Get gold in them Dart Hills. That's Electrum. And these are full, like, not quite full, but pretty close. I've got void upgrades on them, so it'll just keep pumping stuff in. Because I've got void upgrades on them, I went ahead and swapped this for a servo, because the item translocators do not like anything with a void upgrade. I am not precisely sure why, but they will stop working. So we can pretty much go for anything that we want here as far as it goes. And it will just automatically fill back in. Like, it's perfect, right? So let's... let's lock these. We want those to stay. Don't want anything crazy to happen. Wood. So we're nearly to the point where we've got we're nearly to the point where we've got just gonna build this backwards so that we know where we're gonna be. Where we'll be able to set up like all the crafting and all of the auto crafting and stuff. So okay, so we'll put this here, and you're right, we bring a wand. Wand. Anything else in here Britannia-wise that we care about? Not especially. So one of the things that I would like to do is I would like to set up a little, you know, more mana production here so that this is not, so this is unrelated to this. And the reason I'd like to do that is I do not want to run into the issue where I do one project and it kills all of my mana. So let's... I don't want to delay everything unnecessarily. Perfect, right? So let's go ahead and chunk all of these into the system. Not all of them, but a lot of them. We want a hopper. We can do everything. It's fine. This isn't too dark. So we'll need 2 torches. Got the hopper. Living wood. Let's go ahead and make an open crate. I don't have a rod of the seas and a rod of whatever anymore. So let's fetch some dirt. I know, I have so much dirt. I don't even have a builder's wand anymore. I don't even remember how to build a builder's wand. And okay. So we're basically going to do this the same. I'm going to pop that there. Let's get a barrel really quick. I mean, I realize I probably have like 1,000 barrels over there, but whatever, right? Who even knows? Okay, let's get some endo flames. Endo flames. So 2 brown, a red, and a light gray. Four, five, six. Light gray. Grab some seeds. Let's find if these work. Fancy. Right? That'd be super fancy. No bucket. Not have a bucket. I mean, I had a strange hopper in there. That's fine. Whatever. No one cares. Oh, monkeys. Okay, so let's do that. So 1, 2, 1, 1, boom. So yeah, you can see that once you have access to resources, everything becomes easier. That is true of real life as well as Minecraft. Then, all we have to do is get ourselves a... Oh, that's 2, that's 3. Why is the crafting table on a stick first? Because we're going to defeat this with our mines. Our mines. Alright. So we are going to have... this, we'll have that. Gonna make sure that these are going where we want them to do. Now all we should have to do is place these. Need to make sure that they're linked here. Okay. So I am immediately going to go and work out some other things. So at some point, we are going to automate living wood. I haven't done it yet. It's not super challenging, actually. It is not. I mean, even if you're just using Botania and vanilla mechanics, you can automate it, and it's not super hard. You just need a gravity lens and some torches or stairs or something. Block placers or... yeah. It's a thing. It can be done. Block breakers. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. Grab some more petals. Doesn't really matter what flavor, I guess. So the idea is I'm pretty much just gonna make some... I mean, they're not completely pointless, but... So we don't want these to be too far apart. So our next one should be here. And one there. Because the closer they are together, the faster they send mana to each other. So if they're relatively close, then things will charge relatively quickly. Now, we can actually just throw down a lot of endo flames, and there's some lenses and stuff that we can do, which will make things easier. And as we get like better mana spreaders, they will work faster and faster pulses and stuff. So we're gonna pop this here. Tell you there. Now these I don't believe will send anywhere because they don't have a place to send yet. I know, right? Grab some. At this point, we're just going to need some more. And I would like to speed this process up a lot. If we'll go... Don't need that in there. So we're going to make some bigger spaces here for things. So I do not believe that we will need to be fighting the Gaia Guardian. But I think that we'll need to do most everything leading up to that. Okay, let's get this one started at least. That's that. Grab 1, 2, 4 more of these. Start this one going. The idea is that we just want to get these charging as quickly as possible. Let's go ahead and make another one. So I'm going to have the Terra agglomeration plate right here. So we'll make another area over here for the Elven Portal. And I'm probably going to get that started now, so that when we get to the Elven Portal, it's ready to go and we don't have to wait for it. This is what I was saying about, like, having... The way the pack works, like, some resources are super easy to get, like wood, and we might as well take advantage of it where we can, because there's no reason... spreader. And put the mana spreader here. And eventually all of these pulls will be full. I guess technically the better layout is something like this. I mean, I don't necessarily care about the mana. I don't. It would be like this. Then you make another one here. Some living wood done. Sadly, that does not work. But I suppose you could put a living, make a floating pure daisy, and then do that. So yeah, like this is probably one of the most dense, convenient ways to get it. So typically what you do is you'd raise this one. So like that. Aim that to there. Fill that. Fill that. I think this one needs to be aimed there. That one's there. That one is there. And then it's like that aimed there. Is it one higher? Maybe it's one higher. It's weird. There's stuff. There's things. So, yeah, I mean, and then this will theoretically gradually, this will theoretically fill all of these. And then as we get more mana available, like we could just make a ton of endo flames, attach them to like various spreaders, and just move on with our life. Okay, so our next goal is to set up mana for Elven Gate. We may have to wait till the next episode because we're at 28 minutes. But in order to get to the terrestrial agglomeration plate, we're going to have to get lapis. So next episode's going to have a couple of things. One of which is going to be lapis, and we can move these now. I mean, we're not done with like stuff like that. It's there, then crystals and stuff like that. So we'll go that there. We'll have the and then this is where flowers are going to be. Another hopper, all sorts of exciting things. Hopper. And we'll need more endo flames, of course. But I'm not going to force you guys to watch me do this repeatedly. Well, I mean, I guess I already have. That's right. Suffer. But I hope you've liked the episode. Did, you know, the drill, something about liking and following and crazy nonsense like that. So, yeah, have a good night.